Most mornings, you don't wake up greedy. You don't wake up thinking about luxury, status, or becoming rich. You wake up thinking about getting through the day without feeling drained, without feeling behind, without feeling like life is heavier than it needs to be. Your brain scans one question almost automatically. How do I make today feel tolerable? Not successful, not meaningful, just tolerable. And that's where the quiet trade happens. It's not announced. There's no dramatic decision, no internal debate about the future. It happens below language, below logic, a small internal shift where comfort becomes more important than consequence. You choose what feels easier to carry right now, not what compounds later. You don't say, I'm choosing pleasure over wealth. You say nothing at all. Because to your brain, this isn't a financial decision, it's an emotional one. What's important to understand is that this isn't a flaw in your character, it's a feature of your nervous system. Long before money existed, your brain evolved to solve one problem above all else: reduce discomfort in the present moment. Future comfort was optional, present safety was not. So when stress rises, when energy drops, when life feels loud or demanding, your brain doesn't ask what will benefit you 10 years from now. It asks what will lower the pressure right now. And it answers quickly. The strange thing is, you can genuinely want a better future and still undermine it daily without feeling conflicted. The mind has learned how to separate desire from behavior so cleanly that the contradiction barely registers. You plan in one mental room and act in another. In one room, there's a future version of you, calmer, freer, less financially constrained, someone who saves consistently, someone who invests early, someone who doesn't feel anxious checking their bank balance. In the other room, there's the present version, tired, overstimulated, slightly tense, just wanting relief. Relief from thinking, relief from restraint, relief from having to be responsible one more time today. These two versions almost never meet, and the one who gets to decide most often isn't the one thinking long term, it's the one feeling something now. That's why this pattern shows up in such ordinary ways. Ordering takeout instead of cooking, even though you planned not to. Upgrading a lifestyle just enough to feel less deprived. Putting off saving because things are tight right now. Delaying investing because it feels mentally heavy. None of these feel reckless. They feel reasonable, gentle, even kind. They feel like self-care. And that's what makes them powerful. Because when the brain frames a choice as emotional relief, it stops asking whether it's expensive. It stops asking whether it delays the future. It only asks whether the discomfort will go away. And for a moment, it does. That momentary relief teaches your brain something important. This worked. So the next time discomfort shows up, stress, boredom, pressure, fatigue, your brain remembers the shortcut, not saving, not planning, not delaying pleasure. This is why even people who are smart, informed, and financially literate struggle with the same patterns. This isn't a problem that disappears with more income, more knowledge, or more motivation.
In fact, people who eventually build wealth don't escape this wiring at all. They feel the same pull, the same desire for relief, the same urge to make today easier at tomorrow's expense. The difference isn't that they don't feel it, it's that their environment and habits don't let that feeling make every decision. Because left on its own, the brain will always protect the present self first. Not because you're impulsive, not because you lack discipline, not because you don't care about your future, but because your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do: protect the present self. And once you see that, something important shifts. This stops being a moral failure. It stops being about willpower, and it starts becoming something you can actually work with instead of fighting yourself every day. The choice between pleasure today and wealth tomorrow was never a fair fight, until you understand how your brain is playing the game.